Previously on God Hunters, in the last session here, you guys had a little party dedicated to yourselves, and were interrupted by some otherworldly disturbance.
Rude.
So in between this session and last session, there's been about a 3 month lapse. Has anybody put in any thought into what they want to do within those 3 months, or what they've been doing in those 3 months?
Jaharis has.
Yeah, okay, let me hear it.
So, after everything that happened with Osiris and all of that, and then Gabriel, Jaharis has been spending a lot of time praying, trying to commune, if he can, with Gabriel. What is the pronunciation?
Gabrielle.
Yeah, so he's been trying to see if he can get in touch with her, trying to figure out what he can do to help his family get out of that purgatory thing, just trying to figure stuff out spiritually.
Nice.
And he's also been searching for a great sword.
Sweet.
So, I know I sent it in the kind of a group text yesterday. So this 3 month lapse, it's nothing that you have to do by any means, but this would be an opportunity to maybe start a multi-class character if that's something you guys wanted to do. Now, if that's something you want to do, we're gonna have to go over it in game, as in we're gonna have to create a story for it, and you're gonna have to give me a reason. It's not just oh, I've been doing this, right? We're gonna have to kind of narrate it. But if that, express to me if that's kind of something you're interested in or want to do. Continue.
I'm kind of chilling right now, to be honest.
Okay. Who else did they?
I did.
Koji. Let me know.
So during this was it 3 month gap?
Yes.
Koji has been sort of wandering the nearby lands. He's been on the hunt for any traces of Cairo Sejiro. He hasn't really been able to find any concrete leads, but he's been looking very diligently, and he's also, of course, been looking for sake, and just training for the inevitable battle that will happen with Cairo.
Okay, I like it.
I hate that as a story arc, but it's great.
It's my favorite story arc. I really do think that's my favorite story arc.
I was just the fact that Cairo Sejiro has made his way in here. It's too much.
I've planned this
awesome.
from day one.
God damn.
You can ask Jake. Probably 3 or 4 months ago, I told him about this arc.
You just wanted to insert yourself into the story.
Oh yeah, because Elias Glassberger isn't literally that.
You have many alter
you look
egos.
a lot like Cairo, so.
Anybody else? Or
me.
Oh, hit me with it, Gendrix.
All right. During this 3 month period, I've been nursing Garfield back to health after Nadar. After Nadar fucking decked him.
Would you say your all's relationship has blossomed into something more more than just sexual? Has it blossomed into something emotional and deeply caring?
Yeah, me and Garfield, we're a couple now.
Oh my god!
Dude, alright!
Oh my god, I don't...
Are you guys planning on moving in?
We're planning on having kids eventually.
Oh my god!
What?
Wow.
How? What?
How?
It's a fantasy world.
Are you all
Things
adopting,
progress
or
pretty quick in cat years, man.
What is his lifespan? What's
Well,
his
congratulations. I'm happy.
How does the biology work on that one?
We got a few potions.
Oh my god.
All right.
I hate that that's a possible thing.
This is your fault, DM.
I'm not the one who shelled out his asshole for $10.
Oh, God.
Oh god.
Times are tough, man. Lonely moon base.
Okay, I'm going to make a note of that, and I'm going to make this a real arc for you, Gendrix. I hope you understand this. I'm like literally writing down this note, and a relationship has blossomed. Okay, anybody else?
Nadar, please tell us something normal.
I was actually gonna bring up Garfield. Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh no. Love
Nadar's
triangle?
been trying to make amends with Garfield.
Oh, okay. All right.
I've been trying to apologize and everything. To my success, I don't really know because
Go ahead,
Garfield's
roll
kind
it.
of
Go ahead, and roll a
Garfield seems to
D20
be
for me.
bedridden.
See if like you have succeeded in that, and make it like
I did
make it a persuasion check.
Okay. Hold on.
over 3 months, though. It's a long period.
Yeah, but he did literally fucking deck him with a magic ring.
I did. By the way, once he's done, I did skip one part on accident on my thing.
We'll come back to you.
Yeah,
19.
19. Okay, well, so we'll say while Garfield will remember, he has forgiven.
Garfield will remember that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nadar has also taken a personal side project in working on his loot skills, as well as documenting our adventure.
Okay.
Oh,
He believes this is
Oh.
important,
Hmm.
Are you gonna write some music for us that you can sing,
perhaps.
Hell yeah.
like Yaskir?
Indeed. That's kind of what I was going for, that vibe.
No, I love that.
go for it.
So, pretty
Sorry.
much that.
I'm writing this down so I have notation of it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The hit song "Toss Some Sake to Your Shinobi."
And just really quick, Mr. Professor DM, I wanted to. I've been working on training Kriz a little more over those 3 months, trying to get him more battle disciplined and
Me as well.
more skilled.
Okay, so that's something we can definitely dive into because
And-
I have Kriz as a level 1 fighter. Now he leveled up during the last, session throughout. But ultimately, like he started as a level 1 fighter. So if he's learning things from both you and Nadar, that would maybe allow him to.
I would like to dive deeper into, but you continue.
No, we will. Like we'll probably even have like a whole separate session for this. Like I'll create something for it.
Yeah, what I meant
That's
was
cool.
also like, while he's kind of training him to fight, I'm trying to show him like the fruits of life and everything, and like how to enjoy it.
Communication, maybe, so he can speak a little better.
Has he grown physically in this
And learning
time?
with people.
He
how to
hasn't.
interact.
He hasn't quite hit a growth spurt yet. No.
Okay.
Okay.
Orcs, when they do, it's a violent growth spurt, too.
Yeah, like it goes from like 4 feet to 6 in like 2 days.
I can't wait for Kriz to just be like jacked. Just cute.
Like,
So me and Jaharis are working together.
Okay. That being said, throughout your adventure or throughout your time here in these 3 months, you all have been attending to your own. Stan, have you done anything, or have you just been kind of chilling?
Yeah, no. Stan actually, from when we last split up, kind of has been really troubled. He's been having a lot of just kind of inner turmoil, trying to just solve a mystery that is just perplexing him. And he's been doing a lot of he's been seeking a lot of counsel from the elders and kind of some of the different like leaders, I guess, that are on this moon base, and he's been just trying to get down to the heart of why he hates Terry so much.
Will you join? Has Stan been joining Jahari? Has Stan been joining Jahari's for like Bible study and whatnot?
Stan actually, no. If for real though, Stan has actually been in his off time. He's actually been doing a lot of historical research as much as he can on the old world and ancient gods, trying to get a kind of a greater knowledge of the history, what little is known about them. Just whatever he can get information wise, just to kind of know your enemy. And when he's not doing that, he's getting out and he's actually been trying to socialize more with everyone on the moon base to get kind of like put names to the faces that he often sees, and so he's trying to develop relationships with them, and also just kind of also get more in touch with Chris because he obviously has been kind of indifferent towards him. So he's trying to develop his relationship with Chris as well. And I will let you know he did have a leather holster tooled. It was custom made for him, and it has like some really beautiful kind of designs on it, like vines, kind of with leaves on them. And it's a holster for his ice cream scoop.
I thought you were gonna say it's for like his
man.
balls.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Dude, can we get like a quick release, like sort of loincloth for him, so that they're not just hanging out at all time?
Well,
No. I mean, Stan's clothed. He's clothed.
Yeah,
He's
but
not naked.
I thought he wore like a bit of like a kilt kind of thing.
He has upgraded to a kilt now. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the kilt still too short to cover his balls, or is it just long enough?
If he's squatting down, you can kind of see like the outer edges.
So, Stan, I will say this, because of your diligence in studying the old gods, you will now have +2 to any history check that involves any god.
Okay.
Make sure you mark that.
Wait. You know something about gods? Any gods?
Because he's been studying these 3 months. He's been studying the gods.
I've been looking to fit something like that because I've been thinking about that. Like, why haven't we been researching them? But I guess Stan's got it now, so that's good.
He's our historian.
So I was like, isn't there like a way to study these guys? Like, I mean, like,
Yeah, there are records, and especially you're literally in probably the one and only place
that would know the most information, right?
Exactly. So we're gonna kind of dive into what we've got here now. We've already talked about this. So you all are going about your business on what seems to be just a normal day on the moon base when suddenly you get a telepathic message from the director telling you to convene in her office as soon as possible.
Wait, we could communicate with telepathy before?
She can.
With her? Oh, she can. I'm sorry. All right, sorry.
As you enter her office, you're immediately met with Killian, the orc from Ural's first journey, as well as Scubius Glassbreaker, who seem to be arguing with each other. And they're kind of going back and forth, and Scubius starts with, I'm way stronger. I should definitely be the one that goes. And Killian rebuttals with, but I know the land so much better, and not only that, I'm way less obvious. And Scubius responds with, you're a half orc. If anybody stands out at all, it's you. And the director's just kind of sitting at her desk, hands kind of tied together, taking in what's happening in front of her when she sees you all walk in.
Right, as a group.
Yes. And she perks up a little bit as she seemed just extremely frustrated and bored with the conversation going on in front of her. Yes, welcome. I'm glad you all have arrived. We've got another mission for you. This one is quite a doozy. Another celestial item has announced itself. And by announced itself, I mean it has literally announced itself. Somehow, some way, this item has bypassed the magical spell put on this world. And it is public knowledge. Everybody in this land is aware of this item. It is being held as a prize for a tournament that is being held in Mutterwolf.
Huh? Where?
Mutterwolf.
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 Where's that?
It is on an island, a string of islands, and eastern. Sorry, I went a little Russian there for some reason.
Eastern.
Eastern Graventia, which is the name of this country that I finally decided. The continent that you all have been exploring is named Graventia.
Gravantia. Fancy.
Yes.
Yay.
Now, the god that's possessing this item is Vatir. Is anybody aware of him?
No.
Stan, would you do
Stan,
the honors?
have you been reading about Vatir specifically? Go ahead and roll a history check.
That's an 11. I just kind of started.
Well, hold on. That's intelligence.
Oh, yeah,
plus your plus 2.
Yep. Right. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's 17.
Hot damn! So, Stan, with that knowledge, you are aware that Vatir is Norse god of vengeance, son of Odin, and supposed to be the one that, come the day of Ragnarok, was supposed to cut Odin out of the stomach of Fenrir.
The wolf.
Yes. See, you do know.
I only know that because I'm pretty sure is Fenrir or whatever is a character you can play as in Smite.
Ah.
I was gonna suggest that, right? Yeah, I was just thinking Fenrir.
Is it Fenrir?
Is he based off of him?
Who, Fenrir?
I thought it was Fenrir.
It is Fenrir. Yeah, Fenrir is also referred to as one of the Vanguard is a monstrous wolf in Norse mythology. Fenrir together with Hel.
Okay, well, I misread something and just kept it in my brain.
Nice.
Fenrir.
And Fenrir and Fenrir is close, to be fair. So
the power of Vatir is he's said to be as strong as Odin, though definitely lacking in the brain compartment. So either way, just be careful with this item. Now, as far as this tournament goes, obviously you all will be attending. However, the tournament requires that 6 must participate. And that's unfortunately what I've had the displeasure of these two to argue about. And they go back to their bickering. Well, obviously, like, if anything happened, I would be the one to protect them. I'm literally shield magic. I'm the defense king! Defense! And, Killian's response was, exactly, your defense. What they need is somebody who can destroy the enemy. And the director raises her hand. Regardless of who you decide to bring with you, one thing that needs to be done is to hide your identities. You all have made too much of a name for yourself, not only in the regular mortal world, but with the gods. Undoubtedly, more agents like Loke and Gorp will be at this tournament. And undoubtedly, the gods, if they recognize you, you will be easy targets. So, with that being said, we've established a deal with Garfield. Your lover, correct, Gendrix?
Oh, hell yeah.
I commend you for your bravery for being so open. Interspecies homosexual relationships are still taboo, but I'm super woke. Don't worry.
Thanks.
We've established a deal with Garfield to allow you to choose from an array of disguises. You just let us know what you need. And this is where I've told you all before that if you have alter egos and these personas that I've just had you try to come up with, this would be the time, but we're going to get to that here in a moment.
Oh, I got it.
We don't know too much about this tournament. We don't know the power of this item. We know it is a sash of sorts, a leather belt, with gold plates throughout it. But presumably, it grants more power. You know, just kind of like normal god stuff.
Could you touch on that a little bit more, do you think?
Yes.
We don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. We don't know. We haven't. Truthfully, I didn't even know someone as powerful as Vatir would even have allowed himself to become one of these celestial items. He's supposed to be the savior of Odin,
And now he's a sash.
and now he's a sash. Funny how the world goes round. As I
What do you
said,
mean round?
I'm sorry. The Earth is flat. You're right.
Nursing theorist.
Yet to this base.
That'll be the one fan base for this podcast.
Just
With
the
The flat
Flat Earth
Society.
Society's like, yes, finally, a D&D podcast for me. You know what? I'll take them where I can get them.
Get up here, flat earthers.
Before I send you off to adorn your personas, are there any questions?
So, this Vatir's sash just announced itself to the world?
It kind of sprung out of nowhere. Since the last escapade of you all, more and more advertisement has just popped up around the country. We have posters and fantasy billboards and just word of mouth, and I don't know how it's been able to break this spell. No other god item that we are aware of currently is able to do this. So I suspect that there is a very strong magic counter playing against us. So please be careful, as always.
So you think that the item is doing something on its own?
It could be the item. It could be something or somebody else. We don't know.
So is this like a tournament to the death?
We don't know.
Okay.
We have... She pulls out one of the flyers, and it's just brightly decorated, and it's got a picture of the sash. It's kind of a brown leather belt with different sized gold plates decorated neatly across it, with ruby and sapphire inlays within the gold plates. And the advertisement says, "Fight for the power of a god, tournament of Ascension." Located, and it tells the location of the Colosseum in Mutterwolf, and it describes some of the details of bring a party of 6 in order to compete in combat trials.
So you think that we would be competing together rather than against each other?
That's the presumption.
All right.
Well, I guess we don't really have a choice.
Oh, have we figured anything out about that? What was it, like the sound from last session?
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
It hasn't happened again, and it hasn't happened anywhere else. But we're all still very cautious of it. Believe you me, Jaharis. Nadar, are
Yes.
you set for this mission? Are you okay? Is there anything that I can do to help you?
I think I'm ready. I just have to figure out my disguise.
Well, if you need any help, I've got plenty of ideas.
I'm all ears.
So normally you've got like a mysterious kind of charismatic vibe, kind of a how do they say, a loot star.
Indeed.
I think we go against the grain and just make you a nice young boy, just very, very innocent, very deceiving.
Okay.
You may have to take off your mustache ring.
I don't know if I can do that.
The mustache is like grown to the floor at this point.
Well, he can control the length and size
Yeah, I
of the
can
facial hair.
Oh, you could just have a giant beard as your. Oh, well, never mind.
I'll take it off. Okay, so
Ah, there's that handsome young face.
thank you.
Director.
Sorry.
I must ask first. Could you dive deeper into this? Like, what should I do?
Well, I'll leave your artistic talent up to you, but I kind of imagine, again, very unsuspecting, somebody...
Play the innocent role.
Exactly.
Okay.
You all should play a role, essentially, that you have no idea the true power of this item.
Okay.
That sounds doable.
Okay.
A bit more information about this, about Mutawolf. It's going to be very packed. I just want to forewarn you. It is a tourist island. Popular.
How do you? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. It's spelled
How do you spell that?
Mutterwlf. It actually translates to Mother Wolf.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yes. Named so for... She explains it's named so because legends have it that somewhere in these string of islands that are going to be nearby as well, Fenrir is lying in rest, waiting for the right moment to rise.
Gotcha. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. Sorry. Continue.
That's all the information we kind of have.
I just have one question.
Go right ahead.
Do we have a taxidermist?
I don't think so, but maybe we can work something out. What are you thinking?
I need a wolf pelt.
Oh, I think Garfield might have just the thing for you.
Okay, I'll check in with him later.
God.
And before you go, one last thing you need to decide is who will be your sixth.
Can we have one of our patented huddles?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, huddle up, boys.
Fantasy draft.
So my personal.
You guys huddle up, and then Scubias kind of like sneaks his way in. He's like, "Guys, I really think we should bring Scubias. What do you think?"
Get your fist ring out, Nadar.
Scubias.
Fist ring?
Isn't that what it is? A fist?
It's a ram.
Ring of the
Ram
Ram.
ring. Oh. I don't remember what item it was.
The fist
The
ring.
fisting ring.
You want me to fist you, Scubias?
I'm not Gendrix.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Whoa.
You're right.
That was solid. Scubias, we'll be with you in just a moment.
Yeah. No, you guys. Yeah, I mean, look, I just want you guys to know I really like to fight. I'm a martial artist. I can.
What level belt?
Super black belt. It's like better than a black belt.
Never heard of this.
Exactly.
Super
It's super rare. You wouldn't
Could
know.
be bullshitting right now.
It could be, but also I throw a shield around this entire place all the
Do
time.
you break
so-
a lot of glass?
I can. Didn't get my name for nothing.
Will you warn me if there's broken glass near me?
I'll sing a song about it. I'll tell you to watch out for it.
Okay. You should teach me this.
Okay, I'll let you guys decide, but just remember that. And he just kind of sleeks away.
So to me, guys, it sounds a lot like the DM wants us to bring Scubias Glassbreaker,
But
and for that reason,
wait a minute. I'm still here. I can totally hear you. I'm like 3 feet away.
We're whispering. Who the fuck is that?
What about Terry?
Oh god.
Can we bring Garfield?
Garfield does not officially. He's kind of like a contractor.
Fair enough.
Speaking of contractors, how about Heracles?
Not.
Yeah, let's bring him.
I already
He was
called
a
in
cool
my
guy.
favor, and also kind of a big red flag.
Okay.
Barry Blue Jeans still hanging around?
Oh,
Hey,
Damn, Rip.
how dare you?
legends
first of
have been heard in the villages.
Barry. God, what an OG. Anyways, I say we just let them each give their piece
Plead your
to
case.
us. You let them, and we'll decide from there.
Hey, I remember my cousin at one time telling me he had worked for a really mean. The hell was his name? Clark?
Clark. Yes,
What about him? Is he alive?
he's dead.
Oh,
He's
fuck.
dead.
I
How
would
did he
bring him
die?
too,
I forgot, how
but
did he die? Didn't somebody kill him?
yeah, someone did.
How did Clark die? God. This is off topic. Is Chris here with us?
He's not.
I-
He's not in the room. To
Oh.
remind you, Gorp told you that him and Loke killed him.
Oh, yeah,
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
son of a bitch.
Hmm.
Those bastards, right?
He would have been really useful.
All right, let them share their piece. Let them.
All right, yes. Continue.
So,
So
We
Scubaya
turn
steps
around.
up first. Now, as you all know, I single-handedly protect this entire moon base. I am a master of barrier magic. What that means is I can throw barriers that are unbreakable. I'm not just Scubaya's glass breaker. I am Scubaya's unbreakable glass breaker.
Ugh.
So it sounds to me like Mr. Scubias Glassbreaker has been keeping up with the latest fantasy My Hero Academia episode.
I have been catching up.
All right, listen here. Quick huddle. And we're whispering, so they
can I at least say my case before you guys decide?
I think you have to roll for that. See if you
Harry
got
just
it
keeps
in time.
interrupting. Go ahead.
Oh, you're gonna actually hear her out?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys really didn't get to get a true test of my strength before. Not only am I half orc, so I'm incredibly physically strong. I have the aim of a master marksman with a crossbow the size of a tree.
Sold.
What?
A tree.
Well,
Coniferous or what's the other one?
It's more like a sapling, but it's still like a really big for a crossbow.
Interesting.
I'm all for the feminine touch. I think there's enough meat in this party. Anyways.
Yeah, and if you don't choose me, it's sexist.
oh, red
Got you
flag.
there.
Guys,
Red flag. Red flag.
we can't get me too'd.
I was leaning towards her too.
All right. Yeah. Are we
Is this
good
like
to huddle?
American Idol where we're like at a desk and like they're presenting their case and we gotta like
Yeah.
say yes or no?
That would be a nay for me, dog.
Let's hold
You are absolutely terrible.
Stan is
So
Stan Jackson.
within the huddle and outside of their hearing range, because I'm whispering. I would like to bring Scubias, but I'm worried that like if that thing happens again, like they might need him here to protect the moon base.
Scubias,
What's up?
what is your, if we were to take you on this journey, what is your plan to protect the moon base while you will be away?
Oh, super easy. I can throw one of my shields and it will last for 5 whole days. Now I'll be a little bit weaker during the actual afterward, but still way strong.
I'm gonna have to go with the orc girl on this one.
I vote Scubias Glassbreaker. I don't want to get any chips, step on any glass chippings or.
Yeah, and I can detect glass that's broken within a 50-foot radius.
That's strong.
Also a big plus.
Yeah, but you're gonna be a half-assed Scubias Glassbreaker.
Someone's going to be the deciding vote.
We'll put it to a vote. My vote is for Scubias.
I haven't heard from Gendrix yet.
Scubias.
Yeah.
What is your stand?
Nadar?
Your vote
I was
stand
going to
is
let
for...
Koji go.
I was going to let Nadar go.
Koji, feel free to...
Yeah, please, after you.
Please, Koji.
One of you, please pick. I'm tired of these two arguing.
I vote She-Hulk.
So that's 2 for Glassbreaker, 1 for Killian.
Mm-hmm.
All right. On 3, we'll both say our vote.
Okay.
All right,
Right,
1, 2, 3, go.
Killian.
Wait, Nadar, did you say Killian too?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Okay. And Killian's like, yes! In your face! And she for visual sake, Stan, this might not make sense to you, and maybe Gendrix as well, but this is basically like Zarya, like how big and buff she is.
Yeah.
But she's got kind of greenish skin and dreadlocks.
It's okay.
Oof. I like it.
Kind of your type, Stan.
Mm-hmm.
Now that that's all settled, why don't you all head down to Garfield, get suited up, and we'll send you on your way. Oh,
hell yeah.
one more thing. Due to the incognitive properties of this mission, you will have to travel in a more traditional manner. We've got a horse carriage ready for you under the moon base whenever you all are ready.
I do have another request. I'm sorry, I've got a lot of requests. I have one more though.
Go right ahead.
Can we have what would the position? What's the title? Is it a jester that would play and entertain the royals, like kings and queens?
Yeah, his name is Gendrix.
What the hell?
Oh, that could be in disguise.
Oh, man.
Oh, that actually does remind me. Have you all decided a name for your group?
Ooh.
Oh.
We don't have an official title for you yet, and considering you all are
We do have to submit a name.
only ones essentially capable of the job that you do, I found it fit to allow you to name yourselves.
So wait, this is our tournament name or our name in general?
In general.
Are we not the God Hunters? Or
Well,
That would be a little
we're-
bit too on the nose.
So that's on the nose. What about?
the whole organization is the God Hunters?
Oh.
So maybe something a little more personal.
I think that we should be called Overwatch because we're like a group of people and we're powerful.
Interesting logic there.
It's
I like it.
No, we're not Overwatch. That was a meme.
I like Overwatch.
What about Rags and Rocks? Kind of like Ragnarok.
Rags and Rocks.
That sounds like a
The,
traveling
the
bar.
mind games for the Norse gods. I can follow with that. I can dig it, as the kids say.
Ooh.
I don't know. Maybe we should stew on the name for a while.
Maybe
Agreed.
We have a whole carriage ride.
maybe
Yeah.
we'll come back to that. Go ahead and go down to Garfield and continue on with the mission here. You leave at dawn.
All right.
We need to bring a keg.
She shoos you away, and you all arrive at Garfield.
Did you say we need to bring a pig?
A
Hey
keg.
there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Scoob. I just totally cut you off. Sorry, man.
So, how cool are me and Garfield right now?
We're pretty okay.
All
right.
right.
Like,
I
I'm not
wrap my
gonna
arm
fuck you
around
on the
Garfield.
prices, but I still might give you the stink eye.
It's all right. Can I get a high five?
Hello, my big arrow. Are you gonna knock one later?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
Hell yeah, little kitty.
Oh my god.
And he starts to purr.
I didn't sign up for this.
And it sounds like a fucking chainsaw when he purrs.
Shake that tail.
Everyone else in the fucking group.
So
can
before this gets weird and I don't want to DM anymore,
Can I use the ram ring again? Can I use it?
what brings you all to my humble abode?
We're here for disguises.
Ah, okay, you are finally here for that. Okay. Well, what do you have in mind? We have a wide array.
Do we get a team uniform?
Well, we can find out what you all want to be, and we'll go from there.
I have exactly picked out and selected precariously what I would like in my disguise.
Well, slap me with it, Christ boy.
So I would like for temporarily, if you could somehow get my hair, like dye my hair black, and so essentially like the Fantasy Kiss member,
Mm-hmm.
like I picture it like long and flowing like that, kind of a little all over the place,
Mm-hmm.
and all of the white that I'm wearing like also replaced with black, and instead of having a cross,
You want
Like-
like an upside down cross?
like an upside, yeah, like literally like an upside down, like the and I'd like to. I'm not gonna tell Garfield.
Is
what
his
my
name Is your name Siraj?
His name is Jahades.
God no!
Like Jahades, though, not Hades.
Okay, I got you, Jahades. Got it.
And so, just give me something that makes me look like my hobbies are skipping church on Sundays, poorly tipping innkeepers,
you bad boy.
and disliking prayer.
As long as you don't dislike this YouTube video. And he does a little flick of his fingers, and your hair grows and magically turns black. And all the things that you mentioned, your cross kind of like, you literally see it like morph upside down, and all the white on your uniform, on your armor, turns black.
Awesome.
Dope.
All
where
right,
did
who's
your hairs go?
next? Hello.
Nobody step up.
Koji.
These
He
are
was
very
ready.
good disguises if you're not going to tell me.
All right. Okay. Garfield, what would you recommend for me?
I see you as a strong silent type.
He muted himself.
I'm still here. Hello?
Hello. Hi.
Can you? I'm still here.
Yeah, I know. I said, what is your recommendation?
Did you not hear me?
No.
Oh, Jesus. I see you as a strong silent type.
Right.
I just kind of figured you would go from there.
I'm confused.
Make me okay. You know, I'll step in his place.
Okay, please, because he told me he had something in mind earlier.
Make me
Oh,
look very innocent, please.
Hmm.
Give me a chest.
What are you wearing like right now?
Whoa.
I'm just wearing my, I don't know, like my regular bard clothing.
Which is
Like I got like a kind of like a weird like poncho thing. That's kind of what I imagined. And like I don't know, like just I don't know, boots and like pants and stuff, like just typical fantasy kind of. I'm not like dressed in like royal type shit, you know, like
Okay,
that
so
you
you're
see most fantasy bards. Like I, because I'm not like a super rich bard, so like, you know,
right. So what you're kind of very like plain gear.
plain gear and leather armor underneath, like my poncho and like.
Sorry, guys, for the cough.
I'm seeing you as kind of a schoolboy vibe. And that's just not the fetish talking.
Elaborate,
Jesus.
please.
And he kind of does another little flick of his fingers, and kind of Cinderella style, your whole wardrobe changes, and you're kind of wearing one of those blue sailor boy caps with short shorts and suspenders, and just kind of like a bow tie. And he,
Okay.
yeah, you know what I'm kind of going with. And
I got you.
Well, what do you think of this?
I think this is perfect.
I think it works for you. You've got the legs for it.
Thank you, Garfield.
Garfield.
You're coming
so-
back around now? You're not just
No,
gonna leave
no.
me hanging?
No, I forgot that I had a reference in my bag. There was a from one of these tomes that I've been reading. There's a great old hero that I sort of wanted to
Oh, a bit
Take
of a
after.
cosplay, so to speak.
hear, and yes, yeah, kind of. Let me here.
Why don't you tell me what you're looking for, and I'll Google it, because I know you had something in mind.
Here, I sent you the sketch over Fantasy Discord.
Ah, Fantasy Discord. Fantastic. Wait, did you send it to like me, or did you send it
to the account that you're on.
Give me just a moment. I have to go back to my account instead of the one that I'm currently on.
Oh no, it's the one you're currently on.
Oh, I don't know how Discord works. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I don't know what we can. I think I may have something for you. You've already.
Oh no, we lost Jaharis.
Oh yeah, we're good then. We're good. We
Yeah,
don't.
he's Hades.
Yeah, he's Jahades. So we don't need, like, we're gonna go through everybody here. Then we're fine.
Jacob, what the hell did you send him?
And I'm actually going to make this one non-magical. And he heads to the back and comes out with what seems to be a pile of cloth, and he hands it to you. And then separately, he hands you. I couldn't find a mask that quite fit that, but I do have this. And instead of the mask that you sent me, Koji, you have one of those half Oni mask
Oh.
with it's kind of made of a metal plating and has an engraving of sharp demonic teeth.
Cool.
Kind of like a hospital mask made out of metal.
Oh, that's sick.
Dope, man.
Why don't you go ahead and put those on and give me a little spin?
All right, I'm currently putting on the outfit,
And while he's changing, I think all we have left are my sweet, sweet love and the goblin.
the goblin.
Goblin boy,
Yeah!
what can I do for you?
Wolf pelts for me, Garfield.
Oh my goodness! I just got this one in.
let
And
me see it.
he literally like brings it out from under the counter, and it is this beautifully like tapestrated, like perfectly skinned, white, snowy wolf pelt. With,
All right.
like black inlays that kind of intricately decorate the undercoat of the wolf. And he hands it to you, and he says, "Well, how's this for you?
Let me try it on.
Please do."
Stan puts it on, and I'm hoping it fits like a glove.
Does it like drag a little bit behind you? Because I mean,
Yes, it does.
like it's kind of like a cape / coat, like kind of like a trench
but
coat that's a little too long.
But the wolf's head obviously goes over Stan.
Yes, it fits you perfectly. Like the wolf. How do you want the wolf like skull to go over you? Do you want it to like lay over your face, or you want it to sit at the top of your head?
Sit at the top of my head, because Garfield, do you have any like just paint or charcoal? Actually,
oh, I've got plenty of that. And he just starts chucking charcoal at you.
Okay. Stan is going to. It's in the Discord chat. Stan is going to draw this. The center line is going to go down his forehead over his nose, and then the 2 lines are going to angle alongside underneath his eyes.
Oh shit!
And that is the Nordic rune for death.
Oh fuck! This is dope. Okay, what? I see what you're doing there, and I absolutely love it. Very chic.
You continue to surprise me every time, Stan.
I'm just feeling a bit adventurous.
And at least it's you, lover boy.
I have a.
Oh wait, what did you have something to say?
I know. Me?
Yes, you were.
Oh no! Sorry, I was thinking out loud. I apologize.
Okay then, lover boy.
I do need to add in one thing.
What you got?
This is what Stan is wearing, and the pouch is what's in the pouch is actually what you think is in the pouch.
For those who may eventually watch this, a picture of a man wearing a kilt with a kind of leather satchel in front of him, like right over his crotch, has been sent.
I see this.
And
You're wearing a wolf pelt over that as well?
Yes. So the wolf. That's the Stan's regular garb. But the wolf pelt is it's over his head and kind of driven behind him.
That's cool.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Well, since the last adventure where Stan was kind of in Western garb, this is his standard. This is his go-to.
Cool.
I'm afraid to ask what's in the pouch.
Exactly what you think.
It's probably his balls.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
His massive goblin balls.
Oh, God.
Thanks, Garfield.
It's like a grapefruit with a raisin on top.
Oh my God.
Lover boy.
Hey, little pussy.
Should I just dress you up in the normal way, or are you feeling a little adventurous?
A little adventurous. Give me something colorful.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get demonetized before this even starts.
Gendrix,
Yeah.
Can you say in your best Gendrix voice that he's looking like a double wide surprise?
You're looking like a double wide surprise.
You're looking like that double wide surprise.
God damn.
Please let me go.
Please let me go.
You're holding me.
You're holding me.
You're holding me.
Steven, I have to send you that video. Okay, again, before we
God damn.
before we get demonetized, before this even starts. So you're feeling a little colorful, lover boy?
Yeah, give me something colorful.
Let me think.
Maybe rainbow.
Yeah, give him a rainbow like cape.
Ooh, I think I've got just the thing for you. And he does a little flick of his fingers, and what similar to Stan's wolf pelt, but in the fashion of a unicorn with a flowing rainbow mane that goes down to the middle of his back, and it's kind of like more of a hoodie that wraps around, so you've got your arms to go through, and you're wearing kind of like rainbow spandex for your pants. And like,
How do I look, guys?
you're looking fabulous, darling.
I'm glad you're finally showing your true colors.
You know, of all the ways I thought this was going to go, it definitely wasn't this.
I finished changing, by the way.
Oh, you're also looking fabulous, darling.
I'm
I
going to give you a
love
spin,
it.
like I promised.
Um,
Spin.
Jake, do you want to send that in the
Yeah.
chat just so the
Yeah.
guys know what you're looking like? So again, for those who may listen sometime in the future, or one future listener, Gendrix,
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, Koji has decided to go with a Darth Revan kind of look, but instead of
Fuck yeah, it looks dope, dude.
Instead of the
Yeah.
traditional mask that Darth Revan wears, we've given Koji sort of a hospital mask style, but it's a metal plating oni, like an onigiri mask, which I think will look really cool. Now, unfortunately, we have to wait for Jaharius to come back. So because we've still got some stuff to cover, and it won't be too much longer. But we're getting the actual fun stuff.
What were the other disguises?
We've got Gendrix, who is a flamboyant unicorn man.
Oh, good.
With a unicorn hoodie with like a long flowing rainbow mane and rainbow spandex. We've got Koji, who looks like Darth Revan, but with like an onigiri hospital mask that's metal plated. Nadar, oh god, I don't remember what Nadar was. He was the schoolboy, right? Little short shorts, like schoolboy uniform. Stan is wearing his wolf pelt with the Norse death symbol painted across his face, which is also in chat. And that's what we got.
All right, cool.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of pick back up here. So the next morning rises, and you all load up into the horse carriage, and Killian is the driver, and you all head off. And for a long while, nothing of interest happens. It seems to be just a very normal ride east toward the harbor, which you all are going to take to get to Moosehead Wolf, until you come to a fork in the road. And really quick, I want Stan, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
That is a 9.
A 9. Stan, you notice a cart coming up from the other fork in the road. That's and this fork is going to lead into one path. And in the cart, you see 6 people who aren't distinguished yet. And
as in, I can't make them out.
Yes, but you do.
Okay.
You are able to see that there are 6 people in this cart.
Gotcha. Guys, it looks like we got some company coming up.
Hmm.
And Stan gestures with his tiny goblin hand down the road. Looks like we got a cart coming up with 6 figures. I can't make out what they are yet.
Do you think they could be... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, do you think they could be other contestants? Because, 6 and 6.
I'm going to say so.
Are they coming towards us?
Yeah.
You all are coming to a... So this is like 2 paths that are going to meet into one. You are on one path and they're on another.
Gotcha.
Who is driving right now?
Killian is driving.
Killian, crack the whip a little.
And she, yeah, and gives a little whip and starts to move forward. And the other cart does the same.
Oh.
And as you all near the meeting point of this fork, you hear somebody from the other cart yelling, "Hail and well met!"
What was well met? Is that what he said?
Yeah, hail and well met.
Hello.
And he rears back on his reins to slow his horse down a little bit. How y'all doing today?
Doing just fun. Lovely weather we're having.
And now that you're closer, you all are able to take in a much better and detailed view of the people in this cart. Driving the cart is the man that you're talking to, and he's kind of he has like a little past shoulder length, flowing brunette hair. Sitting next to him is a gnome dressed in bright purple leather armor. I'm sorry, no, bright purple robes. I got that mixed up. And in the cart behind them are 4 people. 2 of them are a race that you all recognize as, and I actually have to look this up really quick. Sorry, this is a race.
Khajiit?
No, they are they are the Seleki, which are shark people.
Oh.
Physically, the say, just to describe the shark people themselves, they have thick, scaly, kind of rough, sandpapery armor, dorsal fins on the back, and the underside of their bodies, the stomach, the neck, and kind of front thighs are kind of a softer white skin. One of them seems to be dressed in dark brown leather armor, with no hood, but in the back of his armor you see that there's a spot cut out for his dorsal fin, and next to him is a female Seleki who looks very similar to the male, and she is wearing gray steel armor, fitted to shape her, as well as the armor covers her dorsal fin. And beside them are 2 familiar looking figures. You have a tall man with the head of a horse, wearing his purple and white poncho and leather chaps, and beside him you have a shirtless goblin, with deep green skin and wearing a fur loincloth.
Stan is... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. And they recognize you, and they kind of look at you and kind of give that, like, cut across the throat as the rest of their group is looking at them, trying to kind of signal, like, hey, maybe, like, let's you know, they're doing that to you while kind of giving
so they don't want to be recognized.
Right.
Wait,
Gotcha.
I missed. Who was the second person that is familiar?
It's Locay and Gorp.
Oh, I thought
So
it was... Okay, I was confused.
Stan was about to jump out of the carriage and like run over and hug Gorp, but as soon as he saw that, he kind of he stepped back down and just sat down, kind of looking away.
I give him a little pat on the back.
I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
Now, in our fantasy world, what are the shark people called again? What's their race?
They're the Seleki.
Do they suffer from like a racial stereotype that they like smell like fish?
You know what? That's a good point, and I think they do.
Okay, all right.
You guys smell that?
That's very...
I don't.
Son of a bitch.
It smells like the director just walked in, you know what I mean?
They're a very
Oh,
clean
damn!
people.
It smells smelly.
And once again, the man driving the did I describe the man? I know I said he has hair. He's wearing like a white linen shirt, some kind of like baggy green like canvas pants, and some normal brown leather boots. And once again, hail and well met.
Fucking hipster.
Right back at
Hello,
you.
sir.
I take it you fellas are heading down to the tournament of Ascension.
Yeah,
We
but
may
it's
be.
whatever.
Well, if you are,
Whatever.
our group here is traveling there too, and we wouldn't mind some traveling buddies.
Oh, how about that? Yeah.
Roads are dangerous around here, and honestly, you can't get enough protection.
Indeed. Where'd you pick up that ugly ass goblin?
Craigslist.
Oh shit.
There's the guy
Fantasy.
named Craig, and you just go to him and tell him what you want, and he puts an ad out for you.
Fucking
Craig's
hate
the
Craig.
man.
His name's Craig.
I hate Craig.
Hey, Craig's a good guy.
Be
Come
quiet,
on
emo
now.
Harrys.
He's not for everyone. I mean, you know, he's had a couple of bad deals. But...
Now, I will tell you, maybe could have worded it a little bit better. We asked for... Well, technically, we asked people to join us in the tournament and to make our wildest dreams come true. Maybe I should have worded that a little bit different. And then
Yeah.
the gnome speaks up. we got a lot of guys, who we're not ready to. We're looking for a different kind of sword fight, if you know what I mean.
Ew.
Sounds gay.
What? I might be into that.
Oh no, you have to be the unicorn guide.
Yeah, flamboyant boys.
So, what's your team name?
You know what? We didn't really think of one. Funny enough, how about we
You guys should be called Sharknado.
That's a good name. I like this guy.
It's whatever.
You know what? No, we're the Megalodons.
Short Harry's.
The
Yeah,
Megalodon.
No, it's Jahades.
I'm sorry. What was your name?
My name is Jahades.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Jahades. And by the way, as you all are talking, you all are riding side by side down the meated trail. Well, I'm Chest Hair McTrucksweat, but most people just call me. Most people just call me Chester.
Oh,
This is Tim, but we call him Lil Tim Tim. Hi, nice to meet you. This is Finn Dorsey.
Oh my god.
oh my god.
Oh my god.
You can really tell that their parents put a lot of thought into their names.
Also, do Finn and Dorsey speak common, or do they just chomp their teeth?
No, they speak common. They're very
Oh, okay.
sophisticated people.
Oh, okay. Still smell.
That's metal.
Hey, you fucking bastard! I'm sorry, I'm mixing the voices. I'm trying to give this is Finn talking. Listen here, you son of a bitch! That is a racist stereotype. And Dorsey stands up and kind of holds him back as Finn does a faux like coming at you. Forgive my brother. He's a little eccentric. We like to simple is what I like to describe him as. I'll fucking. You're not gonna hear the last of me. Let me tell you, I'm gonna hop this fence and I'll show you what the real Saliki pride is about.
Okay, alright. Put your pectoral fins back in. I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it.
And he kind of sits down and straightens out his leather armor. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're twins. Very close together. Sorry for the disturbance there, strangers. The one with the horse's head here, that's Dan Milton. And he, Loke kind of nods his head at you. And the little goblin there, that's Prague.
Hello,
And-
Prague.
Prague.
Frog, are you kidding me?
Hey you guys, nice to meet you for the very first time.
Are you fucking kidding?
What is it? What?
It's the backwards
it's-
score.
Oh.
Well, if you guys don't mind, can you introduce yourselves?
I'm Jahades.
I got your name. What about you guys? What about you fellas?
I'm Nats.
Oh my god.
What an interesting name there, Nats. Who just ripped ass?
Oh my god. Oh.
Stan, I know that's you.
No, I'm sorry. I'm coughing. My lungs are full of shit.
Sorry, it sounds like you ripped ass.
No, man. No, you guys. No, you want to hear it? No, never mind. I'm not gonna.
Oh,
yeah.
it's not coming through.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did. I thought you were just making mouth. Oh my god.
No, man. It's fucking
was-
disgusting.
That was gnarly.
I'm taking Mucinex right now.
Anyway, it kind of stinks a little bit now, but can I get the rest of your all's names?
I'm Jahades.
Once again, nice to meet you, Jahades. We got.
I'm Toppy.
Oh no.
I don't
What's
know.
his name? Choppy?
Toppy.
Toppy. Jesus
Hi,
Christ.
Toppy.
Hiya.
And what about you two fellers?
I'm Tim.
You're Tim too. Tim. They have a little Tim too.
I'm Timmy.
That's not. Wait. What? Your name's Destiny?
Timmy.
Oh, Timmy. Oh. Well, Tim, we got little Tim, and we got Timmy. Nice to meet you, Timmy. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Well, Tim's not staying together, fight together. You know what they say. You're never in a slim when you're a Tim.
Yeah, definitely.
I've heard that before.
For sure.
And what about you, sir?
Drawing a blank here.
This is E-Jock.
No, I'm not gonna be E-Jock.
You need to have something like super edgy and like try to be cool.
This
just
is
say
Ray.
my name.
Myster-
I could
this
just
is
say
Ray
Revan.
Mysterio.
Koji's a good name.
Rey Mysterio.
I could just say Revan. I guess that works.
Oh my god.
All right, that seems a little copyrighted, but we'll go with it.
Okay.
You should be,
Do something
you should be
else.
Kevin.
What do you want me to do? I can't.
Kevin.
You should be Kevin.
I don't want to be Kevin.
Devin.
No.
You could be Kevin Ravensworth.
I like that.
No,
You need a personality.
Oh, yeah, okay, I get what you're saying.
Hit me with it, Koji. What is this guy's name?
I could just be like some other Japanese name. I could be like Kobayashi.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna call you Kobe for short.
Kobe, yeah.
Oh
God.
my god.
Like
Okay,
a fun
then
piece
you
to
come
me.
up with something better.
I like Kobe.
Well,
Okay.
Tim.
It's Timmy. I don't go by Tim. It's Timmy.
Did I mention that I'm Jihadis?
I think you might have mentioned it once, but I thank you for reminding me. Well, I appreciate you all joining us on our travels. We've come a long way. Are you?
It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Well, if you don't mind, it's a pleasure to meet you guys. If you don't mind me asking, what's bringing you to this tournament?
Victory.
Oh, you're fighting for the glory of battle too, aren't you?
Hell yeah.
I got some bloodlust.
Whoa! We're not here to draw blood. We're here for a good fight.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Whatever you say.
Victory above all else.
I'm here to sell that stupid belt. We're gonna be rich after that.
We'll buy it off you. I've got a little sash collection at home.
Yeah,
That
well,
is
you know
social
what? We'll be looking for a buyer once I win that belt.
Okay, sounds good.
And
Count me in. I still got a ton of money for my last shopping trip.
Money is pain.
all right, this
Not
one
now.
is a Debbie Downer. And you guys are now have been traveling for a little while, and you all are passing alongside a cliff. Kind of think of like a valley, like an enclosed valley, but only on like the valley would be on one side. So you have this steep cliff kind of overhanging you, and someone roll a perception check for me. Just hit me with whoever wants to do it.
I've got this. I rolled the 3.
He just sees a seagull flying in the air.
There's a seagull out there. I'll give it a try.
No, we got the one.
Oh, what?
Wait, we can't roll.
None of us can look?
I don't
my,
want
my hair got in my eyes.
I don't
I'm
want
sorry.
multiple people making the same roll,
You have
especially
this
after
very big emo fringe.
especially after I announce a roll like that, because like
Sure.
I feel like it's kind of cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then that's 5 chances to get above X amount.
Damn it.
Yep.
Hades.
Hades get a haircut.
No.
Cut
You're
your
not my
hair.
dad.
He's got the
Hold on.
swooping fringe.
I really like how Jihades is coming through right now.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
It's whatever.
Nick, you got to speak with like a lisp since you're a little boy.
Oh, God, I don't even know how to do that.
Gotta be awake.
No,
Oh, where we
please.
going?
Where are we going?
Oh
guys?
God, no, don't. We just did the
Yes.
Elmer Fudd thing.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, God, please. Can we go to the
I'm
tournament?
hunting rabbits.
You fight the tournament.
Jaharies take 2 damage as
What?
I don't know
as you
that.
all are riding through, an arrow sticks into the side of you, Jaharies. From your left side, from where the cliff is coming through, and now that you turn your attention toward it, you see several goblins, not only like populating the cliffside, but also at the top of the cliff. And they seem to be kind of laughing at the predicament that you're in.
You little shit.
And one goblin in particular speaks up. We're gonna give you. Hold on. Let me find a. We're gonna give you 1 chance to turn around, and if you don't, you'll end up like the travelers ahead of you. And ahead of you, you do see a wagon of 6 dead bodies.
Holy shit!
Damn.
Oh, we goblins don't play around. Stan's gonna stand up on the bench he's in, and kind of put his arms out. Whoa! What is going on here?
Look, we don't care that you're a goblin. You're gonna die too. I'm giving you 1 chance. We're gonna win that belt.
I know.
So-
You don't care that I'm a goblin, but goblin to goblin here.
Literally,
Why?
because we're gonna win that belt.
Oh, no.
Where's your wagon?
You know what? I didn't prepare this dialogue well enough. Boys, get them.
We're in trouble.
And damn it, fucking Nadar, we're in trouble. I can't think of anything besides the
That's
fucking
awesome.
Elmer Fudd bit.
That's awesome.
So as they begin to draw their weapons, and as do you guys, Chester stands up and steps out of the cart. Whoa, fellas, let's just calm down, all right? We don't want to fight. I know you don't want this fight. Just let us go about our business, and all will be well. And they are having none. The goblins are having none of this, and they've already started shooting arrows. To which Chester just coldly stands as they all miss.
My kind of man.
And he nods. He says, "Well, if that's how we want to do it." And he reaches for his finger and pulls off a ring. And as he does, Chester triples in size.
Yo.
And grows to 16 feet tall. And
What was it? Chester McWhat?
chest hair McTruck sweat.
Holy smokes.
Trunk sweat.
Is he related to Trunk Slam Chest?
I kind of confused the two while making this character, and no, I got this from something else. But
Okay.
Chester is actually a giant.
Damn.
And as he begins to grow, you see his group starting to climb his back, and one by one he starts to chuck them up in the air. First, he throws Finn, the male Saliki, and Finn begins to throw poisonous knives into as many goblins as he can before he lands on the cliffside and starts to slash at them. Followed quickly by let me read my notes here.
It'd be cool if he could throw his teeth.
Followed quickly by Little Tim Tim, who cast a blinding light on the goblins also on the cliffside, while Gorp and Dorsey are thrown onto the cliff and immediately start hacking at the remaining goblins. And before you guys even know it, every single goblin on this cliffside has perished and has fallen off this cliff, or it lies dead on their rocky graves.
Wow.
And
That was pretty metal.
Killian kind of looks to you guys and she's like, wow, you guys must do stuff like that all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stan's going to go to the cliff's edge and have a moment of silence for his fallen brethren.
I know what you're feeling there, Nats, but these aren't the good ones. You know how it is.
Yeah, that's just a common misconception. They didn't choose this life,
No.
and where they grew up.
We know how it is. But they have the chance to get out of this life, and if this is the path they chose.
This is a really great social commentary on things going on outside in the real world.
This is some serious undertones here.
God, no! I hate it so much!
I fucking love it.
And Chester slides his ring back on, and looks to you guys and says, well, shall we continue? And that's the scene for today.
That was pretty metal.
Very good.
Hades, shut up. Scene's over.
Okay.
So he grew
You're
in
not my dad.
size, and then how did they kill the goblins?